Okay, I want to welcome everybody to take a look at Royal Q today. I'm delighted that you're here and I'm delighted you're interested in what we're up to. For those of you that don't know me, my name is Robert Burns and I'm here north of Seattle, Washington, 63 years old, married to a lovely woman named Anna who hails from Romania originally, as does her daughter Alexandra. We've been married since 2005, and she's the best thing that ever happened to me. I married up, and she had a daughter, and I had a son before we got married, so I have a mixed family. I'm into fly fishing and bass guitar for stuff that I like to do for fun. Hence why you hear that music in the beginning. You'll notice that there's probably an emphasis on the bass with the different tunes that I choose because I love the bass players. And from my professional resume standpoint, I'm interested in real estate investing. I've been doing that for a long time, as well as brokering it. I don't do the brokerage part anymore. And also into, the common theme is fintech type stuff, financial technology stuff. Forex trading since 2004, kind of the dark ages of Forex trading. It's hard to imagine that's 17 years now. And predominantly these days automated trading with Forex, and then crypto. I really just head over heels since 2017. Love crypto, love just about everything about it, except when it drops down like it is right now. And then I fall in love with it again as it climbs back up, as we all do. But I've been in most aspects of crypto. The last thing on the list here, the internet marketing and team building. If there's a hallmark to my business career in everything that I've done, it's that. In other words, using technology. I was using technology to do business growth and so forth before internet marketing was a thing, before it was a term. My first domain I registered in 1996. Bill Gates still hadn't really determined that the internet was a cool thing. No joke. I mean, I remember those days vividly when we had this thing called AOL. What happened to them? Anyway, before we start, I want to show you this. This is something that is really our one-stop shop for all things Royal Q, our team website. You can go here to find out about what we're doing. You can go here to plug into the groups, into our community, which is a really, it's a powerful means of being able to stay abreast of what's going on. And also to find out about events that are coming up. We have several today. So if you go to this site, in fact, I'll just show you real quick. If you go to the site, you'll see, whoops, let me get that. So that's not quite as big. This is our site. You'll see an event calendar here. If you go into the event calendar, logged into your Google, and you add it to your calendar down here on the bottom right-hand corner, it'll automatically recompute all of these times onto your Google Calendar into your time zone, which is pretty handy. But as you can see today, we have a pretty busy day. Lots of stuff going on. Clint Clark, who's a key member of my team, has some stuff going on. And then we have a crew that we're aligned with. In fact, there's a huge organization above us that we're part of that is from Africa. So it's just a great example of how powerful this whole concept is and the fact that it really indeed can be from around the world. So with that, let me get this out of the way. That is all right here at TimefreedomTeam.biz. I'm going to type that in the meeting so you can check that out when you have a chance. And that has presentations again, plugging into groups, our calendar, all things Royal Q, and as well how to get started, how to get plugged in, how to get your API key connected, how to choose traders, all that kind of stuff is on there. Also, you'll see things like this on there. Tomorrow, this is, the times are 7:30 a.m. Pacific time, 10:30 p.m. Eastern time in the U.S., and depending on what your time zone is around the world, you're going to see a variety of people. They even let this old dude from America in there last week, and they're going to let an old dude from America in there again tomorrow, I'm told, by the name of Clint Clark. So come and see Clint. He's as I said, a key guy on my team, one of my generals, and he is going to be featured tomorrow as the person from the U.S. and you see there's lots and lots of people, lots of very powerful people in the business. This fellow is the first V6 actually in Africa. He's Nigerian. James Emakara. If you get a chance to see him and he's on, I'm not sure if he's going to be on tomorrow, but if he is, tune in. This guy is strong. So here's what we're going to go through today. We're going to show you how you have safety of funds, how you get really great returns, and you can grow your account, and that it's convenient. Now, I'd argue the most important one of all of these is the top one, which is the safety of funds. Why is that so important? Because you can get great returns, but if you lose your principal, what have you got exactly? And there's lots of companies out there that, when you get involved with them, they may look good, but then they run away with your money, not so good. And we've all had, I don't care which country somebody's in, there's scammers everywhere, okay? And we're going to show you why safety of funds is here and why it's so critical. Also, I'll show you a way that you can make a lot of money right away as an affiliate. You don't have to wait. With the trading part, like any type of an investment or trading situation, you have to have money to make money. Let's be real, right? However, as an affiliate, you can start with as little as $120, and if you've got the drive, you're motivated, you're coachable, and you go to work. In other words, you take action. You can. The sky's the limit. There's a young man in Uganda that is the poster boy for this. This guy barely could come up with $120. 5 months, 6 months later, don't hold me to the exact date, this gentleman has bought himself a house and a new car. No joke. So, that's what's possible. And I'll show you the possibilities that are here. One of the things, speaking of Uganda and other countries, I had the occasion to be marketing, and we're just about to release the funnel. I'm delighted to report to my team that is here, that's on here. We have everything, the snapshot done. I think we're going to pull the trigger tomorrow morning. So we'll see. But definitely within a day or two to get the test running for the rotator. So that this is big news for those that have been with me for a while. So winding the clock back, I was involved with some funnels and doing some stuff, and they work famously. They really did, no joke. And one of the things I did, I was marketing to 10 countries at a time and on Facebook, but doing a Facebook ad to get leads. And some of the folks that are here from Nigeria, from different countries, are as a result of that work that hasn't happened since for several months. Now it's about to again. One of the things that happened was the country of Nigeria just jumped off the map. I mean, like, what is up with these Nigerians? How come they're so excited about crypto? What's going on? And then I started to do some research and realized that it wasn't just my imagination. Here was some data on different countries, but look at Nigeria in particular. Now, keep in mind, you've got 200 million people in this country, of whom 1/3, and this number is 2 years old, by the way, at 32%, but that's 60 million by my math. Compare that to the country that I'm from down here, the US. We've got 330 million, but 6% of them are into crypto, meaning you've got 20 million here, 60 million here. Now take a wild guess why I'm so excited about Nigeria. Now, do you have to have the price point right? Do you have to have something where it keeps the barrier of entry low? Because, as a tier 1 country, yes, the US has 20 million, generally more money. But if you get the price point right, you remove that whole issue. We were marketing a product where the price point wasn't right for Nigerians. They said, look, I want to play, but I can't play. Now we've got a price point that's right. And I'm just going to let the cat out of the bag. It's $120 for a robot for a year. That's $10 a month. That's inexpensive. Anybody can do that worldwide. It really doesn't matter where they're from. We get very little resistance to this from a price standpoint. That's what excited me about having an audience of 60 million people. Now, what is the way that people have done this type of thing in the past? And I am one of those. I was a victim to this company called USI, victim. I chose it. I engaged. It's my fault. I'll take responsibility as opposed to calling myself a victim. I should have done my homework more. But I was new to crypto with networking, not new to networking. I've been doing that for years, as you can see on the wall behind me with different plaques and stuff and awards that I've won over the years and earned. In this case, I was excited about this. They had a 4X bot, an EA. It was solid. It was good. And it was real, by the way, in USI Tech's case. But then they moved into crypto in the late spring of 2017. I got involved, built an organization of about 1,200 people by December. It was working famously. We were making a lot of money. The organization was making a lot of money. What we didn't realize is They were a Ponzi. They were not doing any trading. They were not doing any mining. They were lying to us. Okay. Everything that you see here on the screen, these are companies that have scammed people. A recent one, for instance, for our South African colleagues, Mirror Trading International. This should be really titled The Wall of Shame or Scoundrels 101. I mean, and the list is short here. It's actually much longer than this. Here are some additional examples. These are just some of the names. The terminology we use to describe this is promise to pay programs. They promise to pay you, you send your money to them, and then they're going to give you this miraculous 1% a day, 1.4%, 2.2%, whatever it is, until kaboom. And the challenge is you don't know when they're going to blow up. And it's not a question of if they're going to blow up. It's a question of when. And how is Royal Q different? Here's how it's different, guys. And this is a really, really key point. It's different because you send your money to either Huobi or you send it to Binance. Okay? This is where your money's housed. And it is not in Royal Q's control at all. It always stays in your control. So what I want to show you is, and the performance fee that we have as clients of this is we agree to pay them 20% of the overall profit that they create. We keep 80%, we pay them 20%. And compared to many different trading organizations, this is a very competitive split. I see splits frequently, 25, 30, all the way up to 50% of the profit. Here it's 20%. Okay? And here's how that works. So here in purple, here's your Royal Q app. You have something connecting it to your Binance or Huobi account called an API key. What's that? Sounds like Greek. API key. API key is the connection between two different apps. Think of it like a conduit or like a pipe that allows the app, the Royal Q app, to access the trading and be able to trade on your behalf into your either Binance or Huobi account or both. And then when it generates a profit, it can never ever touch your money though. This is a key thing when people understand this. The API key is a very powerful mechanism to get connected to your account, but it does not allow Royal Q to ever touch your money. Your trading capital is always safe over here. When a profit is created, then the robot knows that because it entered the entry and it entered the exit. Okay. So when that profit is created and it closes the trade, it then does a computation, and that's in red here. It says, here's the performance fee, the 20%, and here's the trader. They get paid. The maximum with the trader is 2%. Most are 1 or 1.5, but I put 2% to be conservative. That comes out of your asset wallet that's over here on your Royal Q app on the left-hand side of this diagram. Now, with this, you have a means of being able to, if you're trading only, you're a trading client, you're not going to do the affiliate part of the business, you can simply, all you have to do is maintain and top up your asset wallet from time to time as you have profits that occur. If you don't top it up, the trading just stops because they have to have the asset wallet at a certain level, which is $20 minimum in order for trading to take place. So, if you like the results, you'll keep topping up your wallet. And if you forget, then the trading will just stop at that point. Now, if you're an affiliate and you're active and you're building, I've never ever had to top up my asset wallet because the earnings come in and there's way more than enough to pay for the trading results. And again here, just to reiterate this, it's $120 once a year to have this robot. $10 a month. Okay. Now what I want to show you is I want to show you an example, some things. We'll take a look at the trading, how you choose traders, and then a little bit about the affiliate aspect of this business. So with that, I'll pop on over here and let me get that out of the way. Now let's get this so I can enter full screen. This is me running the Android operating system on my computer. There's a wonderful thing called BlueStacks, which is free. It's cool. I discovered this relatively recently, and you can get it on a PC or a Mac. So if you want to run your Android and you can run your Royal Q app on your computer. Here you go. So the first thing I want to show you is I want to show you my own trading that's taking place, or the trading that I subscribe to, not my own, but I'm working on, in this case, with a trader called Crypto Bull. Crypto Bull places these trades on my behalf. How much do I have to know about trading? Zero. I hire a professional trader who's really good at it, and they spend their whole day trying to figure out when do we have entries and when do we have exits and how do we make the most money for the client. Why? Because they make money when we make money. They do well when we do well. What a great system. They do well when we do well, okay? And they don't make a dime, they don't make a naira, they don't make a shekel, they don't make a rupee until we make a rupee, a shekel, or a naira, okay? Or a dollar. That's the key concept here. And what you see, it varies a lot. In other words, down here, $10, $19, $23, $10, $5, $5, 4, 6. Market goes up and down. It varies. It is not 1% a day. Okay, this trader is achieving something like 0.2% at the very low end to about, occasionally spikes over 1%, but it's dependent on the market. But what you can see is I have earned $1,184 on this account over time. I've had this account running for about 3 months. I love this. This thing is working when I'm sleeping. When I was playing hooky and running off to Romania with my wife for 2 months, this thing was sweating when I was sleeping. It was working when I was having fun. I like that, and I'm sure you do too. Now, with the traders, one of the things that is a common misconception about Royal Q is I've got a robot. That's it. I'm locked in. There's nothing else. It's just one thing. It couldn't be further from the truth. You have a huge number of traders from which to choose. Look at this list, guys. We've got just dozens and dozens. I don't even know what the total number is because I kind of just tire out and I just stop. I don't bother going all the way to the bottom of the list ever. But you get the idea. There's a lot of people to choose from in here. Now, how do you narrow it down so you get the very best ones? You see this little bar graph up in the upper left-hand corner here? If you click that, and then you go to hot list right here, and you can poke around here. You know, I just had a new Canadian fella sign up yesterday, and I was showing him this, and I said, you know, part of your homework assignment, I want you to go in and pretend this is your menu and you're ordering dinner. Figure out which meal you want. Figure out which dish you want based on you know what looks appealing to you. Now, if you come to hot list here, they've made it even easier. Here's the top 3 and the next 4 through 10. These are the top 10 traders in Royal Q. There may be things you like about them, there may be things you don't, but you can do your own homework, you can do your own research. So you come in here, let's say you want to choose number 1, and many of us are using this trader, and many of us are using this one over here. But let's just look at number 1 here. The first thing I want to draw your attention to is right up here. Get on their Telegram group and or channel. Get on their Telegram group and or channel. Why? Because you can then figure out exactly what they're doing. You can interact, you can ask questions before you choose that item on the menu. You click join and you're in here, and notice right here, this particular trader shows you the returns that he's earning month in and month out. We're going to look at the first one here. This is over the month of November. He earned an 18% return. This is awesome, guys. I mean, look at these numbers. They range from 0.41, 0.42, 0.42, 0.39, 1. And so there we were a little bit over that may be the high water mark is 2.42. That was a good day on the 18th of November. And the worst day on here was, what was it? I'm hard pressed to find a day under 0.2. I don't think there is one. 0.3, 0.3, 0.3. Mini at 0.5. You get the idea. The average, though, this month was 18%. Now, I submit that's a pretty good trading result. This isn't, by the way, annual. That was for a month. Multiply that number times 12, and you get the annual return. Wow. Wow. When you're sleeping? This thing is sweating when I'm sleeping? Wow. Wow, wow, wow. This is what gets us so excited. And the beauty is, this works for you, again, around the clock. You don't have to be attending to it. You know, you should keep an eye on it. You want to mind the store, keep an eye on how your trading is doing. But the beauty is they don't close trades at a loss. So if there is a downturn or there's an unrealized loss, meaning like what's going on right now as we speak, all those red bubbles that I showed you a little while ago, there's some unrealized losses. Don't close the trades. Don't let the professional do that, and then as the market goes back up again, you're going to make even more money because they tend to buy more as the market dips. It's a very powerful strategy. So the last thing I want to show you on here is I want to show you some of the actual results with how you're earning money here, and I'll show you how this is made up in just a minute, or how, you know, what this is comprised of. But right here underneath the Mine menu here and reward details, you come in here and you see this now is not my trading anymore. What you're looking at is the compensation as an affiliate for two things. One, for the people that activate, that I personally enroll, or the people on my team enroll. That's the first thing. The second thing is the trading. In other words, we're compensated on the trading of members of our team. And that 20% that you saw, the performance fee, they slice that up and we get a piece of that depending on what our rank is. Wow. Wow. Look at this. Yesterday, okay, here's 12.4. I think, well, 12.4 is today, but they're in Asia, so they're calling it 12.5 in certain parts of the world. But look at this. I got $10, $10, $10. I got $30 from 3 new people on my team. Only one of them I know. This is the Canadian guy. These two, I don't have a clue where they are yet. Holy smokes. So these people are joining and I am not talking to them. Somebody on my team is. Let that sink in. I'm not talking to them. Somebody on my team that I enrolled somebody who enrolled somebody who enrolled somebody. Wow. That's leverage. That's power. That's your system working while you're sleeping. I joined on August 20th, and you see $2,100 up here. Let's call it $700 a month for 3 months, if I may. 2.5 of those months, I was completely playing hooky. I was AWOL. I was absent without leave. In other words, I got really busy, and I hit V2 in about 10 days, something like that. Then I went to Romania, and I really took a lot of time off to spend with my wife and our daughter that's there, and had a lot of fun. This was growing in my absence. Holy smokes, really? Really. The team was growing and the trading was doing great, even though I wasn't doing much. Now, I'm back in the saddle, I'm back in gear, and I'm really excited about what's here. But let this sink in. $2,100 by 3 months, that's $700 a month from a little bit of effort up front. What's going to happen when we actually really put the pedal to the metal, pour the coal on, so to speak? Because we're about to do that in a huge way. We've got a tool that I'll show you in a minute that I'm so excited to be introducing, and the people that are on our team are gonna, I think, if it works as it has for me in the past, we're gonna set records in rank advancement. No joke. So if this is exciting, imagine what that looks like if that starts coming in every day. And it's possible, you know, it really is. It's crazy cool. So I want to now show you and bring this in for a landing. This is how you earn money. You earn somewhere between $30 and $70, which you see on this graph here, for your own enrollments. In other words, you're a V1 when you start, you earn $30, then V2 40, then V3 50, and so on up to 70. The yellow bars represent the percentage of the performance fee that you earn. So every time somebody earns $100, $20 is put into the grid. If you're a V1, you get 20% of that. If you're a V2, you get 30% of that, and so on and so forth, all the way up to 60% of that number. The company gets the rest, and that I am happy about that because they're doing a terrific job with this app. It's one of the most solid apps I've ever seen, and I'm that guy that can break stuff. You know, if there's holes in the technology, give it to me, I'll find them. And I have not been able to find anything in this app. It is rock solid. So this is, again, how we're paid. I won't get into this in too much detail other than if somebody has questions, because this will start to sound like a comp plan training, which I don't want it to. Here's the punchline. You can make a ton of money here. Okay, there it is. I can show you the detail and the minutia of how that works, but you can make a ton of money. All you need to do, here's what you need to do. You need to have a burning desire to succeed as an affiliate. You need to be coachable, and you need to be willing to go to work and take action. And the last one is the most important. Take action, and even if you're bad, you're gonna enroll. You know, a blind squirrel finds a nut. You know, once in a while. I mean, and somebody that really has a lot of the skills already and applies themselves here. Somebody like Clint Clark, they're gonna crush it. They're gonna crush it. Lon Lindsay, same thing. You know, we've got some people that are just absolutely tearing this thing up because they come to the party equipped. Here is the V2 rank. To be a V2, you simply need to enroll 3 people frontline and have an additional 17 anywhere in the organization. You then earn a dividend income of 30% on the performance fee, and you get $10 on all your indirects. Okay, so this is the initial objective. And I'll just show you this one as the final one, not going to V4, V5, V6, because it's just, you know, more and more. These are the ones that are the important ones to focus on when you're brand new. This one, you need to have 5 people frontline and help 3 of them become V2. This is something that's a really critical thing. Notice this number of 3 members become V2. Now, that's not 3 frontline. That's 3 in any one of 3 lines. Okay, you need to have a leader in one line, a leader in another line, and a leader in another line. You then earn 40% dividend. You get $50 on your personal enrollments, and you get $20 on your indirects. This is a giant number, guys. So I want to show you what this looks like in a picture, which is right here. That thing keeps popping up. Wish it wouldn't. There. Let me show you what this looks like. So if you're, come on, there we go. You start out, you see it at the bottom of the screen. Let's say that this pink square right here is you, okay? You enroll Stanley, Arifel, and Clint, okay? And you go to them and you say, look, you guys are my 3 generals, and I'm working with you, and I'm going to help you build one of your legs. One of your legs, not all 3 that you need. I need 3 legs. You need 3 legs. I'm going to work with you on one of your legs, guys. I'm going to teach you to fish. I'm not going to hand you fish, is the psychology here. It's the mentality. That's the philosophy, if you will. Then what happens is they start to go out and they enroll their 3 guys each. Okay? Here's Stanley. Here's Arifel. Here's Clint. And I asked them up front, I said, okay, this guy that's right here, in other words, your top general, the one that is the strongest guy on your team, I want to know who that is because that's the one I'm going to build underneath. And they go, well, that's Fred, that's Joe, that's Sarah. Okay, cool. Then playing this out, what you see continuing in orange is this is what happens as this starts to play out. So here we go. Here's Clint. He's got his guy here. Let's say that I place this guy down here. I ask this guy to refund the activation fee to me because it's not one of his recruits, it's one of mine. And then same thing here, same thing here. Meanwhile, this guy starts to catch the fire and he puts two additional ones here. Clint's working on these 2 legs over here. So this is expanding out over here. Here's an example with a little bit more depth. You see this one right here. Arifel comes down here and either, you know, he's got his guy here, then he might place this guy here, or I might. And as long as this guy here agrees to refund the fee to whoever did the enrollment here, the activation fee, cool beans. And then we just continue down here. And make no mistake, guys, when somebody's placing somebody under you, that's like Christmas, okay? You don't want to fret over that, you know, this is somebody you wouldn't have had it been for Arifel or me, okay, in this example. So look at this as a gift. Don't look a gift horse in the mouth. You know, in other words, if somebody's willing to place somebody under you, that's a happy day. You know, and what happens is, see, as this depth starts to get built, each person above here, this is called a taproot system. It's a system that I used literally 20 years ago or more. I was so tickled when we found this out. Clint brought this to my attention, in fact, this week, and we were so excited about this because I understand how to do this. I've done this. This is not my first rodeo. I've been doing this for decades, and this works. So what happens is, as this starts to go deep, people will want to build out their organization. Like this guy here, he wants to put his organization out here. This guy here wants to put his organization out here. Why? Because he wants to catch what's going on in this leg. We're teaching him how to do the same thing that he needs to do here and 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 here. You get the idea. In this system, all I got to focus on now, here's the good news and the bad news. Clint's crushing it, okay? Guess where I'm not going to build for now? Under Clint. I've got then to focus on 2 legs, Stanley and Arifel. Why? Because Clint's killing it. Now, that might turn around. Suddenly, if I have a situation where, let's say Arifel starts to surpass Clint, guess what? Then I'm going to go back to Clint and I'm going to go back to Stanley. My job is to create equilibrium in those 3 orange legs. That's it. And just build deep, 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 as deep as I can and place as many people down there as I can. Why would I be doing this? Because I want to create 3 V2s. Clint's already a V2. I got to catch these guys up and get them to V2. What happens? Then I'm V3. Rinse and repeat. You want to go to V4? Create 3 V3 legs. You want to go to V5? Create 3 V4 legs. It's that simple. And you do have to have a certain number of people front line. In other words, over here to do that. Cool beans. You got to do that. The people I would place out here front line would be people that are clients only. They say, I don't want to do the affiliate part. You love those. I've got a guy that, has, in fact, that I'm enrolling this afternoon. He has $20,000 that he's going to put in here. He doesn't want to do the business. Cool. I'll put him front line. He's a perfect client. Okay. And that's something that, you do need to have a certain number of people out here as far as, your total number of personals. But this plan works. It's something that, I've seen work before and something that you can take advantage of as well and be part of that whole thing. It's just a matter of getting your 3 people on board and then, planting your flag, so to speak. Now, one of the things that I'm so excited about, I mentioned this a bit earlier, we have some tools that are unique. And what's happening with Royal Q has hundreds of thousands of people worldwide. It is red hot popular, okay, because it's inexpensive, it works, your money's safe, and they get good results, and it's convenient. It's red hot popular. Here's what's starting to happen. People, when they join Royal Q or when they're shopping for a team to be affiliated with, where would you want to sign up if you are shopping for, you say, okay, I've decided on Royal Q. Now I want to figure out who I'm going to join Royal Q with. This is going on right now, okay? And the thing that is really critical with that in mind is having a competitive advantage on a team. In other words, we've got tools that nobody else has. No joke. And they're about to come to bear and they're about to come out. And one of which is a funnel that I've run, and it has worked famously in the past. I don't think it will change. I hope not, unless Facebook has changed something that we're unaware of, but I think it will work the same as it has in the past. What we've added to that then is a co-op and a rotator. What does that mean? That means, let's say I'm advertising and I'm spending $100 a month or $100 a week, depending on the funnel. It's just how many leads I want to generate. And then I will invite people to participate in that as well that want to get the same leads that I'm getting. I can pass them along at my cost. So in the past, it was just me. I had these leads coming in. I had lots of enrollments take place as a result. Now, somebody says, I want to participate in the funnel. It's optional. You don't have to. But if you want to get leads coming in a predictable manner, the same leads that I'm using in it, believe me, if they're the same as the ones I was getting, the people that are here right now from Nigeria are exhibit A of it works, okay? And there are some here I can see. Tsepo. I'm not sure of other names here, but Tsepo I know is definitely one of those that came aboard from that marketing. And we haven't been doing it now for months, and we're about to crank it up again. So, and then the additional thing is the rotator. What does that mean? That means when a lead comes in, if Tsepo is participating in the co-op, he gets the next lead. Then Dakin gets the next lead. Then Jacques gets the next lead. Then Daniel gets the next lead. Then Herman gets the next lead. Then Monday gets the next lead. Then Anchor gets the next lead. And then it just goes round and round and round and round. The way that looks is like this. Here is the Facebook advertisement that I've been running and the funnel. This part right here is what I had used historically. When they come into the funnel, they see the advertisement, they go, okay, that sounds interesting, and they come into the funnel. It will register them for a Zoom webinar. It will automatically then transfer them over to a CRM system that we're using. This is a customer relationship manager. It starts sending them emails. That part is done for you. It will also enable us to invite them to events like this one. And then it just goes round robin, okay, like this. In other words, the lead comes in, goes to Rotator, then to Jill, then to Abayomi, then to Surrender, then to Frank, then to Susan, then to John. And then it just rotates and it just goes round and round and round and round depending on the number of people that are participating in that particular co-op. They each get their pro rata share of the leads. It's robotic. It happens automatically. This is such an exciting addition because what this allows us to do is to scale this like crazy. So you get somebody that's 30 levels away in one of those 3 lines, and you say to them, look, you know, you're a marketing guy or gal and you've got lots of background with that. How would you like to have the ability to have dozens of leads in your inbox every day? They go, what? Yeah, I didn't stutter. Dozens of leads per day. Imagine you have access to that kind of a tool and you can duplicate that in depth. Marketers here know, you know, when I show them this, they get pretty excited because it is, you know, and this system, the Rotator, is a custom system. It's a system that is proprietary. I own. Okay, nobody else has this. This is what I mean about competitive advantage. I own that software. We've been programming it for months. We used to use Zapier to do all of the work as far as transferring information. That was expensive. We built the API keys ourselves. So this is really, no kidding, competitive advantage, no kidding, proprietary. Nobody else has it. Similarly, in the trading area, we're working on some things that are so exciting in the trading area that if you're interested in trading and really want to take your game to the next level, there's some things that we're doing in trading. We've got members of the team, one of which is a gentleman in Uganda who's killing it. So if you like the trading results from the traders trading on your behalf, but you want to take it up a bit, you can do that too. We've got some stuff we'll show you in that respect. I'm not going to get into the detail of the CRM. There's a lot of cool stuff that it does. You can see right here, this, I don't want to turn this into a tech out, you know, training here, but there's a lot of cool things. This thing, the tool that we're going to use is a funnel and marketing system that is complete. It's really good. It's $47 a month, which is a bargain for what you're getting here. And again, not optional. You know, you have to have this to participate in the Rotator. There's also a little bit of a compensation plan associated with that. So if you start enrolling a few people that do the same thing, you can have yours covered by the compensation plan. So what I hope I have shown you is a way that you can make money here with trading, and you see the import of safety of funds, that you saw how you can grow your account and that it's convenient. What I also hope you've seen is that we have some tools that really give us an edge, guys, and no joke. And that's about to come to fruition, and I couldn't be more excited to be right back in the saddle right now because we're about to we're going to go ballistic, I think, with this team. So what do you do now? The first thing you need to do to register is to get the link of your sponsor. Register on the web is the very best way to go, in my opinion, because you get a page that comes up. You go to your sponsor, and they've got a particular place now that they want to place you in their organization to optimize growth. And so they'll get together with you on that and discuss that with you. But get their link, register with their link, and then download the app and log in. Once you've logged in, you want to go to the Mine menu, the Asset menu, and the Deposit menu. Send $120 in USDT. Be sure to use the TRC20 network. Don't miss that. We're having that happen on occasion where somebody uses the wrong network and the $120 disappears. Be sure to tune in on this. TRC20 is the only way to send the USDT. You can send USDT 6 different ways at least. Make sure the way you send it to Royal Q is that one. Okay? Then you click Activate. You're good to go. Your robot is then running, it's active, and you can be an affiliate, you can be a trading customer, trading client, you can do both, whatever you want to do. And no, there's no right or wrong option there. Somebody says, I just want to be an affiliate, I don't have enough money to do trading with. Cool beans. You know what? You can make a lot of money. Do you have to have your own trading results in order to be an effective affiliate? No. No, you don't. You can take the trading results of others, which we've got really tons of evidence of people getting good results. And if you're a brand new affiliate and you say, look, I can show you people that are earning money here very effectively, and it's absolutely provable. So no, you don't have to have trading results yourself to be an effective affiliate if you're using third party and you're leveraging the results of others. And it's a very powerful thing to do. You can make a lot of money quickly as an affiliate. Then if you choose to trade with some of that money and you want to grow your account, cool, you can have a much more meaningful number in that account when you are trading than struggling with a little itty bitty account and then saying, I'm going to wait until I get results and then and only then I'm going to be an affiliate. Your choice, your business. I wouldn't do it that way. So go back to the team website to get all of the information about presentations, meetings, getting plugged into our groups, getting plugged into the system. Go to the green button, which says account setup. This is where you can get information on how to set up your API key, your trader selection, the number of pairs. If you've got resources and you don't have a lot of time, usually people with money don't have time. People with time don't have money. But if you're one of the ones that has money, says, I don't want to fiddle around with a group. I want to get in there and get somebody to hold my hand through. It's $30. A member from my digital marketing team will take you through and only you are on that call with them. $30. It's a bargain for somebody that, is busy and wants to take advantage of that. So the only question at this point is, when would you like to start profiting from Royal Q? Would you like to be a client of the trading? Would you like to be an affiliate? Would you like to do both? Would you like to be just an affiliate? That's the discussion certainly that we can have. And I look forward to having that discussion with you. At this point, what I'm going to do is bring this in for a close, and then we'll open it up for questions. So give me just a moment here